This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. Well, we enjoyed a calm and comfortable weekend outdoors, but it sounds like that's all about to change.
It sure does. Let's turn things over and take a first look at our forecast.
Hey, Beth and Peter, happy Monday. Your first weather is brought to you by Kings Mountain RC. And yes, the buzz is in the air. Our next winter storm is on the way, arriving around midday tomorrow. Already advisories are up, and here is a winter storm warning and a winter weather advisory in blue for snow arriving midday tomorrow and lingering into early parts of Wednesday. And not just snow, but snow and wind across our area as well. Outside today, lots of cloud cover, and there's a couple of flurries in the air. Not really a big deal earlier today. But here comes our system, right? There's two pieces of energy here. One is right about there. The other is over here. It's going to form a low. We're going to call it a nor'easter. That's going to bring us a healthy snow and wind event beginning tomorrow. The snow will look something like this. We've seen more snow before, but still with the gusty winds near 50 miles per hour, it's going to have lots of blowing and drifting snow across our region tomorrow and also for Wednesday. Our forecast though tonight is mostly cloudy skies with low temperatures down near 30. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth and Peter.
All right, Jeff, thanks so much. Well, meanwhile, a Baltimore man who's been living in Bangor is being held in Penobscot County Jail following a shooting in Bangor.
40-year-old Tyrone Kindred appeared in Penobscot County Court virtually today following an incident over the weekend. Police say at about 5:30 p.m. Saturday, Bangor police officers were called to an address on Harlow Street for a report of a person who had been shot. One adult was taken to a local hospital for treatment. Kindred has been charged with possession of a firearm by a felon. No plea was entered today, but bail was set at $5,000 cash. The case remains under investigation. It's unclear when Kindred will be back in court.
The state fire marshal's office is investigating a fire that killed a man in Newport. Fire crews were called to a home on Mullen Road just before 10:30 Sunday morning. The home was fully engulfed in flames when they arrived on scene. A Maine State Police spokesperson says a mother and her son lived at the residence. The woman managed to escape, but her son, 54-year-old Alan Easley, died in the fire. Authorities are still trying to determine what exactly caused it to start.
Well, according to reported statistics by Maine law enforcement agencies, there are nearly 300 openings statewide in Maine police departments. And leaders tell us they aren't getting nearly the volume of applicants they used to. So how do you boost your ranks and then help them stay? That's what's ahead in this installment of Law Enforcement Town Hall.
You know, I just felt like we really had to retool and think outside the box.
Belfast Police Chief Robert Cormier took the helm back in May and says he spent the first few months there working to fill the half-dozen openings in the department.
And maybe recruit the way private industry recruits, you know, heavy on social media, sites like Indeed.
He, along with other leaders, say it takes a broader approach to get it done.
We just really run on an open recruitment basis. We take applications whenever we get them, and we start those folks into our application process, at least getting them up through the background investigation so that we know if it's somebody who potentially has maybe an option for us if we have a vacancy.
Cormier and other department leaders also say more recent hiring processes have made clear that today's candidates are different, and a shift in mindset when approaching them is key.
Really, they're doing their homework now. They're looking at our social media sites, you know, Instagram, Facebook. They're looking at our website. They're doing their homework about the city and the community.
One of the people we have in the academy now was a bank manager in their last job and decided, well, I better do it now because this is the age.
They also realize that attracting potential recruits is about more than just selling them on the position itself, especially when they're making a big geographic jump to come here.
You're not just attracting the officer, you're attracting their family. And, you know, is the community that you're a police officer going to be a good fit for them and their family?
But with so many open positions, competition can be fierce. So leaders have fought for higher wages and other financial incentives. They also know if you don't want to get stuck in a revolving door of recruitment, you have to work to keep your officers.
One of the things you got to push is the work-life balance that the generation that's coming on, that's what they're looking for.
We now have competitive pay. We have good time off. We have very good benefits.
The folks that we have, because they're our best salespeople, right? They're the ones who are going to be out there. They're the ones who are going to be able to recruit folks to come and work for us.
At the end of the day, like most careers, it's about fulfillment and the knowledge that the work you do has an impact. It's a message they pass on whenever they can.
We make a difference every day. We try to do the right thing every single day.
So what do you say to would-be hires about coming into law enforcement and that it's still a worthy career?
You make a difference every day when you don't even realize that. I said that one, arrest you make for an OUI, you could be saving a child's life down the road. I said that's how important this stuff is, public safety.
Well, Secretary of State Shenna Bellows presented an award to the Bangor Police Relief Association to celebrate the organization's century milestone. Our Matthew Juroncic has that story.
Former and current police officers gathered inside Bangor's police station lobby to commemorate the Bangor Police Relief Association being around for 100 years.
I certify that the following corporation, the Bangor Police Relief Association, has been duly incorporated as a corporation for 100 years.
This was a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the Bangor Police Department and the Bangor Police Relief Association and the work that they do.
Keynote speakers included Bellows and retired Deputy Police Chief and Association Board Member Robert Welch. The Bangor Police Relief Association was established after the Bangor Police Department was created in 1889. Its mission is to provide support for families of current and former police officers, a true testament to their fraternity. Keith Larby, a current patrol officer at Bangor Police and vice president of the Bangor Police Relief Organization, says the award speaks volumes to how officers care about one another.
It kind of bridges that gap between our retired officers and our current officers. It's very interesting to hear their perspective on what things were like, doing police work in the late 60s, 70s, 80s, and they kind of listen to my perspective on the types of things that we deal with now.
Chip Hodges, a former Bangor policeman of 32 years, says he's thankful to be part of such a tight-knit group.
It was a real honor to just be part of this this whole organization, and it becomes a big family. You've got your own family, then you've got your police family, and it really was an enlightening experience and a career that I enjoyed.
In Bangor, Matthew Juroncic reporting for ABC7 and Fox 22 News.
In other news tonight, a man will spend 5 years in prison for robbing a bank in Bangor. 32-year-old Donovan Steen pleaded guilty to robbery and theft for holding up the Broadway branch of Bangor Savings Bank back in 2022. He made off with an undisclosed amount of cash. Steen had previously served time for holding up the Penobscot County Federal Credit Union back in 2011. The judge sentenced Steen to 10 years behind bars with 5 years suspended.
That's in large part due to his own taking responsibility. This could have dragged out a lot longer. Instead, he came in and wanted to acknowledge what he had done at the first available opportunity, and that's what he did today. So he gets some credit for that.
Steen's mother told prosecutors her son was battling drug addiction and needed the money to purchase drugs. He will serve 3 years of probation once he is released from prison.
The Maine Lobstermen's Association and 4 other organizations that represent the lobster industry filed a federal defamation lawsuit today against Monterey Bay Aquarium. The lawsuit accuses Monterey Bay Aquarium of making false and defamatory statements about the state's lobster fishing practices. The lawsuit comes after Monterey Bay Aquarium's Seafood Watch program red-listed Maine lobster. The listing instructs consumers and businesses to avoid Maine-caught lobsters, claiming that lobster gear poses a threat to the endangered North Atlantic right whale. The Maine Lobstermen's Association argues the aquarium's claims are not supported by science and have caused substantial economic harm to the industry, the Maine lobster brand, and to Maine's long-standing tradition of protecting the coastal environment and preserving resources for the future.
This defamation against Maine lobsters and Maine lobstermen, which affect individual families' ability to earn a living, has to be rebutted with the truth, and false statements can't be allowed to stand.
Attorney Kevin Lipson says the plaintiffs are asking for monetary relief and for Monterey Bay Aquarium to remove Maine lobster from its red list.
Well, coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, the Mount Desert Island Regional School System is excited to announce they're adding another electric bus to their fleet.
We'll have that story and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 comes right back.
A mystery.
Jessie loves playing detective.
But the real mystery was your irritated skin. So we switched to Tide Pods Free and Gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
And it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
It's got to be Tide.
Hey, Maine. How are you? Yes, you. How are you really? It's a question we rarely ask ourselves. But to Northern Light Health, how you are means a lot. So we're out here asking and encouraging you to ask the people in your life, starting with yourself. So ask away. Then connect with us at northernlighthealth.org/howareyu.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
A local school district is getting some new wheels. AOS 91 is adding a new electric bus to its fleet for the Pematech Middle and Elementary Schools. This through the EPA Clean School Bus program. The Mount Desert School District will receive its third electric bus by the middle of April. Operations Manager Eric Hahn says he is excited about the announcement because of how well the other buses have performed so far.
Three things that we like on the electric bus for Lion is the stairs. They actually have an extra steps. And the other one is they have composite all the way around because of our environment with sand, salt, so that helps from getting rust. Also, the staircase is the same way. Also, down the aisles are a little bigger, so when you go down, it's much more room for the students to walk down.
Hahn says he hopes to acquire at least 4 more electric school buses for the system in the near future.
Really interesting,
Yeah.
you know, like the prospect of electric cars seems like such a new thing, and you know that even gets me really excited. But
Yeah.
to have a whole school bus powered by electricity is even cooler.
Well, you think how much fuel the school buses must guzzle.
Right.
You know, they're actually can be kind of noisy here and there.
Mhm.
So it's a winning situation all around, and actually it's kind of a neat teaching tool and lesson
Right.
for the students who ride the buses about sustainability.
Absolutely, and they
Yeah.
can tell everyone else about them. Hey,
I ride on one of those newfangled electric buses.
Yeah, pretty cool stuff. All right, well, still to come on ABC 7 News at 6. The Searsport Library tries to make being put on hold a little more fun. We'll tell you how.
And in sports, big-time hoops. Maine hosted their second ever All-Star Weekend on Saturday. We'll have that story coming up.
Johnny freaking Knox, why you sitting around the camp? Sun is shining, birds are chirping, put down them fiddleheads and let's get over to A&G shooting. They got pistols, rifles, all kinds of boomsticks. They even got some flamethrowers for them brown-tailed moths. While you're at it, flip over them couch cushions and grab yourself some quarters for that wicked cool arcade. They're located right off the highway in Fairfield, right on Redneck Row, right between the truck stop and that big green tractor place. Easy in, easy out, slicker than owl crap through a funnel. So get over to A&G and tell them Bub sent ya.
I'm Phil Levesque, president of Levesque Business Solutions. We're a family-owned Maine business since 1963. We're your one-stop shop for great office products at affordable rates. From copiers to office furniture to PPE, we've got it all warehoused right here in Bangor. We're your local small Maine business with a dedicated staff providing honest and friendly customer service, top-of-the-line tech support, and the option of in-house leasing. Let us help you get back to business.
If you're eligible for Medicare and Medicaid, a Medicare Advantage plan from Anthem Maine Health can come with all the benefits you want and zero compromises. Just go to anthemmainehealth.com/answers or call 855-753-3928 for a one-on-one Medicare plan review. Ask about our $0 monthly premium plans that include dental, vision, and hearing coverage, along with transportation, a free gym membership, and $0 copay for prescriptions, all for zero extra cost. Plus, you could be eligible for extra benefits to help you save even more. We have plans with up to $2,500 a year to help you pay for over-the-counter health items, groceries, and living expenses like cell phone, electric, or water bills, all on a single prepaid MasterCard you can use at thousands of locations nationwide. Call Anthem Maine Health at 855-753-3928 or visit anthemmainehealth.com/answers and get a Medicare Advantage plan with zero compromises for you and your wallet.
Mossy Ledge Spirits is a true hidden gem in Etna. Located just 3 miles off I-95, exit 167, we are home to tastings, tours, cocktails, to-go drinks, bottles, live music, minis, and priceless memories. You're sure to fall in love with our handcrafted, unique, and deliciously clean-tasting spirits and feel right at home in our family-friendly environment. Mossy's Mobile Spirits is offering mobile bar service for weddings and large events. So enjoy some pizza and raise the glass here at Mossy Ledge Spirits.
Name an animal with the long neck.
Dinosaur, long neck, yeah.
Family Feud. Weekdays at 9 on ABC7.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. We're going to start things off on the ice. Maine hockey season didn't end the way they wanted it with a loss to Vermont in the play-in round on Wednesday, but a lot of good things going on there, and that is highlighted by some end-of-the-year awards. Junior forward Lyndon Breen finished second in program history with 21 goals. He was named second team All-Hockey East. Joining him on that squad is junior goalie Victor Osman. And then to cap it all off, Maine Hockey East named their 3 finalists for the Bob Cullen Coach of the Year award earlier on Monday, with Maine's second-year head coach Ben Barr being one of those 3. Barr's Black Bears were picked to finish last in the conference in preseason, and they wound up in the top half of Hockey East, 6th to be exact. All signs point to more improvement in the coming seasons. All right, let's go to the court now. The high school hoop season in Maine officially wrapped up with state championships last week and then unofficially ended on Saturday night. For the second year in a row over in VZ, Big Time Hoops Maine hosted their annual All-Star Weekend. It started Friday night with a Rising Stars game and then followed on Saturday with several events, a dunk contest, skills competition, 3-point contest, all capped off by the girls and boys All-Star games. And talking to some of the athletes on Saturday, having that collection of talent all in the same building and playing with and against each other was something special.
It's really fun. It's really fun being around like all the teammates or teams that we've played throughout the years and getting to actually play with them.
Oh yeah, it's way different. I mean, it's more to basketball than all of us. You know, we're all really close friends off the court. On the court, it's a little bit more competitive, but you know, we love each other either way.
Awesome, man. It all comes down to the kids. Like, we couldn't do it if the kids didn't buy into it. They've been down and supported big time with whatever we've done over the course of the couple of years here. So just having their buy-in, having them here. I mean, you see the talent on display and what we've done so far tonight. It's awesome.
And a collection of Maine's best basketball talent wouldn't be complete without a blast from the past. Annie Bedard and Nick Cantor-Medley both showed up to coach, and the dunk contest featured 2 of 2022's brightest stars. Tennessee commit J.P. Estrella made an appearance, as well as Newport's own Cooper and Ace Flagg.
I mean, it feels great just being home, seeing all my friends and stuff, and just being able to come out and entertain people from my community. So just love being able to put on a show, and that's what me and JP just came here to do.
It was great to be back. This is home. Born and raised here, so it's just always great to be back. Good to see all the main talent, girls and boys side, seeing all the guys coming back, like me and Coop, Ace, all of them.
All right, let's go to some football now. I know we're only halfway through March, so there's quite some time until that season starts. But on Monday, the NFL season unofficially began with the legal tampering period ahead of the official start of free agency on Wednesday. For starters, a huge piece of New England's defense, Jonathan Jones, is staying in Foxborough. Jones was set to hit the open market, but will stay in New England for 2 years and $19 million. $13 million of that guaranteed in a move to free up some cap space. Tight end Jonnu Smith is on the move. Smith will head to Atlanta for a 7th-round pick. Kind of a bust of a free agent signing. Ahead of 2021, he signed a 4-year, $50 million deal with the Pats. New England is also bringing back defensive tackle Carl Davis. He'll be back on a 1-year deal, played in all 16 games, 11 total tackles, and 1 sack. And I'm sure they're not done for the offseason. That's all the time we have for sports. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
Tyler, thank you. Your full weather is brought by Key Appliance. Sales and service for major brands including GE, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, and more. We hold the key to savings. And all right, so here are the current advisories. In here is a winter weather advisory in blue, a winter storm warning in pink for tomorrow into Wednesday for a long-duration snow and wind event on the way, arriving about midday tomorrow. Here is the energy now. So we have 2 systems in here. One is right about here. The other is back over there. That's going to join forces and move our way tomorrow afternoon as a wind and snow event across our area. So walk you through it. So by daybreak tomorrow, here's 8 o'clock or so, it's still not snowing, but by, say, 10 or 11, it's snowing. Locally heavy snowfall tomorrow evening, 5 o'clock or so, and that's going to be meander out of here tomorrow night and early parts of Wednesday, but still, it'll take its time just a bit. There could be some freezing drizzle mix in as well, especially early parts of Wednesday morning into Wednesday afternoon, and then the whole thing gets out of here and looking like a pretty nice day for us on Thursday. Now, the snow amounts look like this. We've certainly had heavier snow events before in the past, but this one's going to leave a mark with snow amounts near 5 to 8 inches of snow and also gusty winds. In fact, winds could gust out of the east near 50 miles per hour tomorrow and also throughout the day on Wednesday. Right now, it's out of the south, around 5 to 10. We can definitely handle that, but the winds are going to pick up tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So what to expect going forward? So here's a potential nor'easter, our first of the season, right, for tomorrow and Wednesday. For snow and wind, heaviest snow will be down east areas, wind gusts near 40 to 50 miles per hour, and look for a couple of forecast changes too, especially throughout the day tomorrow. All right, temperatures today, you're like, snow? What snow? With temperatures in the 40s? Yeah, mid-40s across much of the area today. It will not be as warm tomorrow as the cold air is right there. This is going to kind of tug down some cooler temperatures temporarily, and then we get warm again, or at least warmer, Thursday into Friday with temperatures back up near 40. Our forecast still going forward, though. So for tonight, mostly cloudy skies. There could be a flurry or two around. Look for low temperatures down near 27, and an east wind picking up near 5 to 10 by tomorrow morning. Speaking of tomorrow, here we go. So afternoon snow and wind developing. That snow looks like a 1 to 3 incher during the daytime hours tomorrow, with high temperatures colder near 35, but dropping throughout the afternoon. And that northeast wind could gust near 10 to 35 miles per hour tomorrow evening. And looking ahead, your 5-day forecast keeps that snow going into early parts of Wednesday and wind with high temperatures near 35 again, lows in the 20s. And then look at Thursday, looking pretty nice, right? A high of 43. Friday, 45. We're going to melt some snow. Our next system gets in here late Friday into Saturday. It looks warmer with temperatures in the 40s over the weekend. Beth and Peter.
All right.
All right. A little up and down coming our way.
Seriously.
Yeah, I think Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be a bit ugly.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
But good to hear that things aren't going to start right off the bat early in the day. It's going to come in later.
You can kind of get through your Tuesday and then brace yourself a little bit.
Gives us a bit of a buffer.
Yes. Yeah. All right. Well, there's still more to come. Stay with us.
Tonight's Doc Report is brought to you by Maine Valve, with more than 30 years of experience across the state of Maine, providing top quality real estate services.
Gambling took so much away from me. I lost money, friends. So much loss, I knew I could never get it all back. But thanks to recovery, I did get back the things that matter most.
Making the time to be together.
Supporting local business.
Starting a college savings plan.
Expanding our brewery.
Buying our first home.
Giving back any way we can.
With big offerings and local bank support, we can help in more ways that really matter.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
I really enjoy helping people and watching them grow. I joined Sweetser over 10 years ago as an independent affiliate and have helped countless clients reach their goals. Sweetser provides me an opportunity to help my clients without all the headaches like billing and referrals, things related to actually running a private practice. They take the administrative stress away so I can carry out my true passion. If you are a licensed social worker or therapist, Sweetser's affiliate network is for you.
The industry-first 2-in-1 removable agitator from Whirlpool gives you 2 ways to wash. Jeans, in. Sweaters, out. Towels, in. Comforters, out. You decide. Whirlpool.
Key Appliance, we hold the key to savings.
This week, growing legal problems for former President Trump. Plus, following the biggest bank collapse since the Great Recession, could more banks follow? More Americans turn to the most-watched program on all of television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
Welcome back. Nothing is more frustrating than calling a business and getting an automated machine when really you just want to talk to an actual person on the line. However, the Searsport Library has found a really fun way to make being put on hold a bit more enjoyable. Our Jody Hersey recently dialed in and shares more.
Carver Memorial Library is closed today.
All too often, we call a store, a library, hospital, or other business hoping to speak to a person and not a machine. But the automated system at the Carver Memorial Library in Searsport is unlike any you've experienced before. Just listen.
For a song, press 4. For a poem, press 5. For a joke, press 6. What's the unhappiest day of the week? Saturday.
Library Director Sue McGlintock says she's heard all kinds of reactions to the library's phone system.
But honestly, I would say it's mostly vendors who comment on the messages rather than the public, which has been interesting. So it makes all of the service people's day because they have to spend all this time calling. And they're like, I just have to say, I love your phone menu.
Rhonda Nichols works at the library's front desk and has also received lots of feedback.
Have had families say that they call in and listen at different times.
According to McGlintock, the library's automated system is not that high tech.
And so this is actually built just on a regular business phone answering machine system. It's what we get from our phone company. They call it an auto attendant. I've had a number of people say, I'm going to have to call back and press more of the numbers.
Library staff record the song, poem, joke, and fun fact themselves, changing it just 3 to 4 times a year.
I'm in the mood for singing. Hey, how about you?
The staff says it hopes this service will encourage more in the community to stop by or even give the library a ring. In Searsport, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Finally tonight, a Maine author is expanding her collection of work. Amy Morin is a therapist and the international best-selling author of 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do. This Dexter native splits her time between Florida and Maine, and this year she's published the 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do workbook to go along with her self-help book with that same name.
exercises to build mental strength haven't changed, but the world has changed. So it felt like it was finally time to say, yeah, let's make this workbook and really help people figure out, how do I build mental strength and apply these things to my life?
Morin says this workbook is not a substitute for therapy, but a tool that can be used in addition to therapy or by individuals who would not seek treatment. Morin's book is available online. That's a very unique tool.
Absolutely, and always good to, kind of take a look at yourself
Yeah.
and, the things that you can always improve on. And just going back to that previous story, though, I love the
So
creativity of, and I like that they keep it fresh and they're changing it always.
They're changing it up,
Yeah.
They must have one of those, 101 dad jokes or something.
Oh,
and
seriously.
Then,
yeah, right. Corny puns 101.
Corny puns 101. Yeah, exactly.
All of that stuff.
Well, that's in your library.
Yeah, it is. That's up my alley. I might have to give them a call.
I was going to say you use that regularly. Maybe you can guest pun for their phone system.
Yeah, perhaps.
There we go. All righty. Well, that's going to do it for us, folks. From everybody here at ABC7, take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.